Liberia, good afternoon. It is Carol N. I'm here to carry on with my broadcast about the temple in Israel. You know that great temple, that magnificent building that Solomon built? And it was so wonderful that the news of it was carried abroad. And the Queen of Sheba made a long, difficult journey just to come and see it. And when she saw it and all the other things King Solomon was doing, she said, oh, people did not even tell me half. I didn't know half of what to expect. That temple was totally destroyed by the Babylonians. 500 years, approximately between 500 and 600 years, it stood there, a great and wonderful place. And then the Babylonians came in. They destroyed it. They broke down the walls of Jerusalem and they carried away the Israelites into captivity in Babylon. Oh my. I'm telling you, mothers and fathers, it is a good father who will discipline his children. You don't discipline your children. You let them run wild. You let them get involved in whatever soul comes along to tempt them, and you don't tell them no. You don't do anything to stop it, to make them understand the consequences. You know, they are young people. They don't know everything, but they have learned how to act as if they know everything. Okay, it's true. I was one of those kind of young people. Oh, God bless my mother and my father. May they rest, their souls rest in peace now at this point because of their patience and their kindness towards me by inflicting discipline on me. And at that time, the Babylonians came in, and it's as if God the Father stepped back and he let his people be disciplined by another nation. What? King David wanted that temple to be built in order for his people to have a place to come and worship the Lord, that everybody in the whole world would know there is a God in Israel. God does not want to be known here, anywhere on earth, by the houses that we build and call them his. He wants to be known by those who love his word and who follow him and trust him. Oh, yeah, they took them away. Eventually, another king came up against Babylon and destroyed them. And then at that time, some of the Israelites were free to go back to Jerusalem if they chose to rebuild the walls. Read about it in the book of Nehemiah. And also to rebuild the temple. Read about it in the book of Ezra. Other places in the Bible, but those two places main. I want to end this broadcast today by going to the book of Haggai. Very short little prophecy book in the Old Testament. And chapter 2. Now chapter 2 talks about the glory of the temple. It's talking about the glory of the old temple and the glory of the new temple. Before I read this verse that I want to reference here for you today, let me just say, when the new temple that was built, when the Israelites went back from Babylon, they went back to Jerusalem and they rebuilt things in that destroyed city. When the new temple was built, there was a time of great celebration. But the noise was terribly heartbreaking. The young people were saying, yeah, look what we have done. Look, beautiful, glorious building here. Thank God we are back again. The old people were weeping with just as much loudness and emotion as the young people. They were saying, you young people, you don't know the glory of the first one. You never saw it. The ones who knew the glory of the first one were weeping so loud. Even though that had taken place, even though all these things happened, the glory of the old one and the glory, if you call it that, the glory of the new one, in the book of Haggai, chapter 3, let me start that one again. In the book of Haggai, chapter 2, verse 9, this is a prophecy about the second temple. It says, the latter glory of this house shall be greater than the former, says the Lord of hosts. And in this place I will give peace, declares the Lord of hosts. Obviously, there is something still to come in the story. And you must tune in tomorrow to get it, okay? Thank you. Bye.